Welcome! You are in for a treat today. Why, you may ask? Because this is, of course, the greatest video ever created on YouTube. And you are about to watch it. So what are we looking at here? Today, I want to go over my Atari 5200 collection. So I've had this system a really long time, and every once in a while you gotta go through your shit and test it and clean it and do things. So about, I would say 15 years ago, I had to replace the motherboard in my 5200, and it costed quite a bit. I bought a motherboard from some guy who just dealt in nothing but Atari stuff. He had like that old new stock stuff and all sorts of crap. So anyways, he sold me a motherboard. It was pretty expensive. There it is there. It was I think 80 bucks. That was 15 years ago. So I put the motherboard in, and boom, my Atari 5200 starts working again. Wonderful. Excellent. So I used it, you know, I played it now and then, every once in a while. And I would say it's been in storage. Well, when I say storage, I keep all my stuff on display, but it's been unused in the box for the past 7 years. And when I put it away, it was working. So I decided to pull everything out and test it. And of course, it's not working now. It's been sitting for 7 years, and it's just not working. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it. I hook it up, I'm getting like pretty much a black screen when I turn it on. I cleaned everything. I reseated all the chips to make sure they were in good, and same thing. Sometimes I'll get like, maybe depending on what cartridge I put in, I'll get like just a white screen with some lines going down the side. So I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but I've got a good deal on some chips. Complete every chip that can easily pop out. I just bought them all. I said, fuck it, I'll just buy them all. Hopefully it's one of the chips. It might not be, but hopefully it is. But I got them all for 30 bucks. So I felt like that's a good price to spend to see if that's the problem. I mean, if it's not, then hey, at least I have backup chips. So I'm going to be popping in those chips here soon, and I'll probably do like one at a time, turn it on, see if it works, and hopefully something good happens. But before I do that, let's just go over all the shit that I have for the 5200. There's the console. It's in really nice shape. No scratches or dings or anything. It's a nice shape. It's a 4-port system. It is complete in box. There's the top of the box. There's the bottom of the box. I have a couple controllers here. This is a custom controller I made many years ago. I use it for Kaboom, because you gotta have a paddle with Kaboom. You cannot use a stupid joystick. Then I put a shifter up here, because I also use this for pole position. So it kind of feels like you're driving, and then you press this button, and it shifts the gears. So I wanted to test to see if my goddamn controllers still worked, because I did rebuild these, but it's been a while. So And everybody knows these controllers are notorious for not working just by sitting. So we will see. Over here we have the box. Everything's complete. Got the foam pieces, and this area holds the controllers. It holds the power supply and the little switch box thing there. Those are hooked up right now because, like I said, I just got done hooking it up to see if the fucking thing would work. It's not. I got a lot of manuals. So I got all the manuals for the system. I got a bunch of manuals for the games that I have. Got some flattened out boxes here. I kind of ran out of room. I got a couple 5200 boxes there. I kind of ran out of room to put the game, so I took some of the more crappier boxes that I had and just flattened them and just storing them in there. It's kind of cool. It's a Atari coupon calendar from 1983, and it's pretty cool. It's got all the artwork for different games depending on what month you're looking at here. Pretty cool. 1983 calendar. And an old letter from Atari. News for Atari 5200 owners. Free installation of the new Atari VCS cartridge adapter is enclosed. Ooh. So just got some coupons there, and I don't know, some other stuff. We have the receipt. What is this? Huh. Atari, brand new. $279.69. Does it say the year? Do we have a year here? I'm guessing it was that expensive. It was probably when the system first came out. So I'm assuming 83. And it was purchased from J.C. Penney's. That's funny. And here's a list I just keep track of all the games that I have, and try to keep track of current value of what I have. So I was actually thought the value would be a little bit more, but when I kind of averaged it out, all my games, the box system, you know, I got an extra controller and things like that. I wrote down 510. You know, I looked at everything up, but 510 might be a little low. Possibly 600, because I do have. I didn't factor in some of the boxes, and I didn't factor in that I have like almost all the manuals for all the games. So I mean, possibly 600 bucks. If I ever sold all this in one bulk lot, I'd probably take. I'd probably take 400 bucks. All right, let's go over the games, because I am pretty close to a full set. There is, I believe, from this list that I have here, 69 games for a complete Atari 5200 set, and I have about 40. So I'm almost there. So let's go over. We have Cobra, Super Cobra, complete in box. Astro Chase, complete in box. We've got Star Wars, the arcade game, complete in box. Galaxian, complete in box. We got Quicks, complete in box. And Dig Dug, complete in box. We also have Jungle Hunt, CIB, and Kaboom. One of my favorite games. I actually prefer the 2600, but I think they did some slight improvements on the 5200 version. I think you get a little music with it. I really wanted to play this again because I haven't played it in years on the 5200, but fuck, man, my shit don't work. I hope I can get it fixed. And what happened? Oh. And then, of course, we got the Pac-Man and Centipede. The Pac-Man would be complete in box. The Centipede, I'm missing the manual. So, almost complete in box. And we'll just go over the rest of the games that I have here. We got some Sega games. We got Buck Rogers. We got Star Trek. And Congo Bongo. And then we got the CBS games. I got Gworf, Wizard of War, and Blueprint. A little stack of Activision games. We got Pitfall, Pitfall 2, Keystone Capers, and Diathicon. I ain't even gonna try to say that. Qbert, Frogger, and another Astro Chase. I don't have too many doubles. I think only a couple. I think I got Astro Chase and Jungle Hunt, maybe. Alright, next up, we got all the Atari branded games. We got Space Dungeon, Countermeasure, Super Breakout, Mario Brothers, Vanguard, Kangaroo, Pengo, Star Raiders, Football, Space Invaders, Defender, Pole Position. Yep, there's my second Jungle Hunt. Pac-Man, Centipede, Missile Command, and finally Miss Pac-Man. So pretty nice collection for the Atari 5200. I mean, I don't know, around here it's like impossible to find anything Atari 5200, and if you do, it's pretty much impossible to find like the games I don't have. But I'm always keeping an eye out. You never know. I don't like to, you know, I ain't going to eBay to fucking complete my set. If I ever complete it out from searching out in the wild, then hey, great. There's probably one, what's that one game that's like super expensive that I'll probably never find? What is it? Bounty Bob. There it is. Bounty Bob Strikes Back, I think. That one is the rarest Atari 5200 game, and it goes for quite a bit of money. I think maybe cart only, maybe $500. And if you got it complete in the box, who the fuck knows? Probably double, triple. Who the hell knows? Well, that's one I'll probably never find. But hey, man, you keep your fingers crossed, and you never know. So that's my Atari collection, Atari 5200 collection. One of these days, I'd like to go over my Atari 2600 collection, because I got a lot of stuff for that. So yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in a bit, and we will begin testing, and hopefully get this console working again. So I'll be back. Alright, I am back. I have the chips. Here's the Atari, and that's what I get when I turn it on right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is swap out the memory and see if that's the problem, and then I'll move on to these other chips, and we'll go from there. So I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it on camera, but basically you just pop those out and you pop them back in, pop in the new ones. So same with these other chips. You just pop them right out, pop in the new ones. Not every chip you can do that with. Like, see these down here, those are soldered onto the board, but I'm fairly certain that my problem is it's probably the memory, so I'm going to start there first. But if not, it's got to be one of these other chips. So I'm going to pop these old ones out, pop in the new ones, and we'll be back and we'll see what happens. Be back. Alright, we're back. And we have swapped out the chips. I got my Boom controller plugged in. I'm hoping when I turn this button on, we get magic. We have a picture. Thank God. It's in black and white, though. What's going on here? I did notice some corrosion on that. This is the adjuster for the color. It doesn't seem to be doing anything when I turn it, but let me show you. Let's see. See that like pink thing? That was like, that's a piece of it, but there was a lot of this pink stuff kind of on the board. There was some on the there was some over here. There's still a little bit on that, and there was some on this color adjuster, and there was some on this blue thing. I'm not sure what that does. Well, let me try a different game. Let's try this one. Still black and white. Oh, I got a bit of color there for a second. Something's wrong with the color adjuster. All right. I'm gonna pause this for a minute, and I'm gonna try to clean that color adjuster up a little bit better and see if that helps. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back again. I cleaned that up into little alcohol. I also touched up the solder on it, so let's see. Crossing my fingers. Oh yeah, we've got color. Let's see if Kaboom works. No, something's going on with Kaboom, man. What the fuck? Put back this in. I don't know what's going down. Now we're back to black and white. So cleaning it seemed to work for a second. Well, I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more. If not, I'm just gonna put my freaking 5200 back together, because at least it works now. And I'll probably be back with the final word on this thing after I get it back together. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It's back together. This big old beast is back together, and I finally have color. It was that little pot there. I unsoldered it from the board and completely like soaked it in alcohol, scrubbed it with an old toothbrush I had, and you know, moved it around and blew it out with some can of air and soldered it back in, and now I am good to go. So this is just part of the this is just part of owning a collection. And every once in a while you gotta go through your crap and test it, because sometimes from it just sitting around, it goes poo-poo. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helps somebody, but I doubt it. But anyways, we'll see you again next time.